Hello, Steve White, TrekWay89 for SteveArts89. Well, I just did a video about Nacelle's second wave of Star Trek figures and how it is pretty much failing. They're missing the point, they're not filling the gaps, and they're giving us deep cuts no one wants or asks for and don't make any sense. And I thought I would give some suggestions of what they should be doing, because apparently they don't have a clue. Now, the guy who's doing this, Brian someone, he's supposed to be a fan. He doesn't seem to have any idea what he's doing. He seems to be listening to the wrong fans. He's never listened to me or anyone who seems to make any sense or matter. And the only time he responded to me was when I said something insulting, so his ego got involved. He didn't actually care about, the actual line and the figures. It was just like, he insulted me, so I'm going to respond. So that's pretty sad. Now, what they need to be doing is filling the gaps, number one. So give us 7-inch figures of the Voyager crew, because we don't have any of the Voyager crew in 7-inch figures as far as I know. Give us the Deep Space Nine crew. We don't have any of the Deep Space Nine characters in 7 inches except as the Trials and Tribulations original series uniform versions. That's it. Give us the rest of the Next Generation movie era characters, because we only got Data and Picard from Nemesis. And give us the rest of the original series movie characters in uniform. Like, give us the rest of the motion picture characters. We got Kirk and Spock, but we don't have the rest of the characters. Give us the other, motion picture era, Monster Maroon characters. Give us Kyle. Give us Terrell. Give us David Marcus. Peter, whatever his name is, Scotty's nephew, was an interesting choice, but not over Kirk's son or Terrell or more important characters like that we haven't had before. We didn't get Terrell, did we? I know we got Kirk with the open vest with the blood on it, but I don't think we got Terrell. Maybe we did. I don't know. I have to go back and check actually, because we got a couple random Art Asylum figures, like Krug and stuff like that. So, and a couple came out later. I didn't realize had come out. I just found out like last month that some of those exist. Because they really failed and no one knew about them. So that's the main issue for me. They're not filling the gaps. They're not giving us the characters we don't have. Because as far as I know, 7 inches, we've got the original series crew, the Enterprise crew, the Next Generation from Super 7. The other lines were all from Art Asylum. And then we got some movie characters. I think the main characters and a couple of random ones like Khan and Savick. We got a small Nemesis line, which was just the Viceroy, Tom Hardy's character, Data, and Picard. And I think that's about it. So we first off just fill the gaps. Give us the Voyager crew, give us the Deep Space Nine crew, and give us the other characters from lines that they've already started that they didn't finish, like the motion picture ones. And give us the Cage crew. Give us the other characters. All we've got is Pike and Spock, and then we've got Kirk from When No Man Has Gone Before in the same uniform, because they've already got the mold. Give us the rest of those characters. So I just don't know why they're not doing the characters people want, and the characters people need to finish their collections, because the main problem with being a Star Trek collector is a lot of other toy companies have started off and sort of given us the beginnings of crews and waves, and then when they didn't do well, they didn't finish off, and then we just end up with these odd characters and these incomplete crews and these incomplete waves. Finish them. If you're going to promise that, commit to it. And start with 7-inch figures, and once you're done with the 7-inch figures, then do the 3-inch figures or the 4 or 5-inch figures, whatever the Playmates ones were. And do it that way. Fill up the gaps, give us some deep cuts to sort of complement the others, and do that. Or if you're going to stay with 7-inch figures, you'll eventually run out. But, if you're going to go 5-10 years and keep going, I guess they'd have to start considering different different things, so different scales. Like McFarlane did that. He was all about realistic, detailed toys, and then eventually, because fans wanted it, and they had already gone through so many figures, they started doing recreations of the Superpower style figures, which were smaller, less detailed, very toyish sort of characters based on the toy designs from the 80s. People loved them. I've got a whole bunch of them, and that's what started me collecting his toys. But I've also got the bigger ones as well. So you have to be flexible. You have to look at what fans want, listen to the fans. And he says he's listening to the fans, but he's not. He's reacting to some of them, like myself, negatively. But that's it. And I hear that they can only have 2 lines lose money before they're going to have to stop. And wave 1's going to lose money, wave 2's going to lose money. And I hear 3 is going to be a whole crew, and they're going to do whole crews, which would make sense on one level unless they're going to repeat the ones we've already got. So if they just do the original series again because that's the most popular, we've already got them from Art Asylum, so we're not going to buy them. So if they're going to do the next generation, we've already got the Ultimates ones, so they may not do that unless they do maybe the Season 1 ones with the different uniforms and Yara and stuff like that, or maybe finish off the Generations one, but then you've got the problem of people won't want to buy Picard and Data again, so it's a mess. And I just need to do a second video because I didn't really focus on the characters I want them to do in the other videos, more just talking about that wave. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the characters you want to see and how this how this collection's going.